Looky here, what we had now. I have a brand new TP hot tent shelter that just came in. I set it up in my backyard. I could not wait, and I hooked my stove up for a test run. But you know what? It's not going to be that cold tonight. But I thought I would run an experiment, and I'm going to take a beeswax candle just like that, and I'm going to try to heat this puppy up. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to start with locking this thing down to the ground all the way around as tight as I can, just to make sure that this experiment works. Then we're going to run our 3 candles. We're going to close this thing up, and we're going to monitor the temperature, and we're going to see how it does. Check this out, guys. This is another cool reason why I'm out here tonight. It's a full moon. Okay, guys. This little experiment from Bushcraft out back, and that's what this is tonight. It's just an experiment. I remember camping out last year about this time, and it wasn't really cold like it's not now, but just chilly. And I put a candle in my teepee, homemade teepee that I had, and it ran me out. So I thought, I wonder if these things would work inside of a real situation now that I have a new teepee. And these are beeswax candles, and I bought them for my truck. For those of you that follow my channel know that I have a candle powered heater in my back of my truck, and a lot of you guys suggested these Yunko candles, and that's why I end up buying them. And they run and will burn for about 15 hours. So not only do they give me a nice ambiance for the night, but they'll burn all night. And these beeswax candles are supposed to be more BTUs than the paraffin candles. Paraffin will be 120 BTUs. These run about 145 BTUs a piece, and there's 3 of them. So tonight I'm going to close this thing up, and throughout the night I'm going to check it. I'm not sure if I'm going to spend the night out here, because that's not the point, but I just want to see what this candle will do throughout the night, and we'll keep a check on it, and I'll let you know if it's going to work. Stay with me. I thought I would get out here a little bit early before the noise of town starts to really crank up, and then you hear an inadvertent garbage truck or something. But I do a lot of testing in my backyard. That's where the name Bushcraft Out Back originated. Was I started running experiments in my backyard, and I started camping out in my backyard testing gear, and you know, that name just kind of developed. But I do run experiments like this all the time, and the beeswax candles were something brand new that I wanted to try. They're supposed to burn a little hotter than the regular paraffin candles. But last night they did not, I guess because of the sheer volume of this tent, or the teepee, it didn't really heat up like I'd hoped. But it did keep it about 10 degrees warmer inside of here than the outside temperature. And that was okay. Might have kept me alive during the night. If this tent had been a smaller tent, like a pup tent, maybe my Lavu, they would have done much better. In fact, a lot of survival techniques is somebody will carry a candle with them, such as this, and keep it in their coat pocket. And then if they got to a point where they were having hypothermia, they could wrap the coat around them, stick the candle in between, light it up, and keep them alive. So, but when I got these candles not long ago, and then I got this teepee yesterday, or day before yesterday, I was so excited to get it up and try it that I thought, why not run an experiment and see where it goes from there. But this tent is not an expensive tent. It was a little over $100, and some people shy away from inexpensive tents because they think, well, you know, what kind of quality could that be? And I think you'll be surprised, money being a premium, of what kind of quality you can still buy today. Remember the television sets years ago that used to be $2,000 and now you can buy them for a couple of hundred? So don't stray away from a product because it's inexpensive. Sometimes I have bought expensive gear and regretted it later. The reviews on this tent I looked up and they said, well, it's poor quality. Some people said it was poor quality stitching. I have not seen that. I've looked this tent over from front to back, and I think I'm going to be getting years of service out of this ripstop nylon. It's got vents in it. The stove jack is built well, and it's got a door behind me, so I can see many campouts. Not only it's what kind of camping that I do, but camping out with my grandson. I think that's going to be fun too. So yeah, get out there and try your gear out before you go, and that's what I do a lot. My wife gets annoyed with me because I come out in the backyard and she'll see a new structure set up and she's kind of shaking her head. But you know, I believe in testing things first, because when you go to the woods, you want a lot of confidence that when you're out there, your gear's going to work like it's supposed to work. And the last thing I want to do, I've actually went on a camp out and set up everything and forgot matches. So, and that's going to happen. But sometimes you want to make sure that your stove performs well, and especially if that's going to be going to be using it as a hot tent shelter. And I go hot tent sheltering a lot because that's just something I like to do. There's something about the solitude of camping out in the wintertime because there's not many people around. I do a lot of state park camping as well, and we'll do a video on why state park camping. I might even do a video next on that, and I'll share some things with you. But in the meantime, keep running those experiments, keep testing your gear out. Don't spend a lot of money on it, and I think you'll be happy in the long run. So until the next video, make sure you keep God first. All this other stuff will work out. I promise.